folks! Well, I said this channel was going to have some nerdy music talk, so I suppose it's about time. Today's video is going to be the first in a series of music theory tutorials. Now, I know music theory can seem intimidating or boring sometimes, but before you click away, just hear me out. One of the biggest problems with learning music theory is accessibility. There are really only three kinds of people who understand music theory. Professors. I'm boring and in love with theory for its own sake. No. Composers. Theorists are just musical trash collectors. Composers are the real intellectuals. And the teachers and performers who were forced to take theory classes as part of their degree. Yeah, I took theory a while ago. I remember some stuff. But music theory isn't so difficult as to require a college degree in classical music. When employed properly, it could be enjoyed by contemporary pop musicians, or, you know, people who like to play guitar. So that's my aim with these tutorials. I hope that I can enrich your lives and your music by giving you the tools to think about it critically. Warning, this video assumes you already know how to read music. If you aren't familiar with words like interval, chord, or scale, please click on the happy face, or consult a music teacher near you. Today I'm going to cover a little bit of terminology so we can all be on the same page, and next time we'll dive into the good stuff, I promise. Roman numerals! Let's start by looking at the notes of the C major scale. Huh? Shut up. It's new for me. All the letters are there from C through the scale all the way back to C. But it doesn't take a whole lot of imagination to think that these notes could be given numbers. There we go, just like that. Using numbers to describe music is an old tradition, and in the case of Roman numeral notation, it helps us understand the relationship between chords and keys. Now I want to show you the 7 most standard chords in the key of C major, keeping the number designation at the bottom. So you can see that C major is 1, E minor is 2, D minor is 3, and so on. Now you can see that I've marked each chord with a Roman numeral as well. This gives us a little bit of extra information. To start, C major is marked with a capital I, D minor is marked with 2 lowercase i's, and B diminished is marked with a lowercase v followed by 2 lowercase i's and then a little circle. In Roman numeral notation, capital letters represent major chords, while lowercase letters represent minor chords, unless of course you also have a little circle, in which case your chord has been marked diminished. Now I know this has been a little dry, but here's where the magic comes in. If you take the time to memorize which chords are major and which chords are minor, according to the Roman numeral system, then you will know what chords to play for any key. For example, the first chord in C major will always be C major, and it will always be a major chord. The same is true then for E major. Now, for the first chord, that's pretty obvious, but in E major, what quality of chord should G sharp be? To help answer that, I've created the chords cheat sheet. You can download this for free on my website, link in the doobly-doo. Now this cheat sheet has several features that I'll show you now. The first you'll notice is a circle of fifths for major keys. Then on either side, I've noted keys with sharps and keys with flats. These charts will tell you which notes need to be sharp or flat, depending on the key. Now most professional musicians memorize the key signatures, but the point of this is to be accessible and easy, something you can use right now. Eventually, I'm sure you'll start to remember which notes go where. So pick a key and fill in the boxes, putting the first letter in box 1 and moving from there. We are going to do E major. E, F, G, A, B, C, and D. As you can see, E major has 4 sharps. F, C, G, and D. So your finished chart should look like this. As you can tell, G sharp is a minor chord. It's also the 3rd chord of the key. So now I know that in E major, the 3rd chord is G sharp and is minor. It sounds like this. which I think sounds pretty cool. That's all we're going to do for this week. Next week, I'll talk a little bit more about that circle of fifths that's on the cheat sheet and how to pick which chords you're going to play in your song. I'm Michael Davidson, and this was Cadential M. Thanks for watching!